to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look in the eyes of the Orlando Magic players, they know they've got a job ahead of them. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against the Hawks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Markelle Fultz out there with Anthony, and it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges. Nicholas Claxton out there with Cameron Johnson, and it's Watford in at the 4 slot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
5 on the clock. Here's Fultz. Rebound, Brooklyn. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Here's Bridges. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. There's the lob to Carter. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Carter Jr. rises up, gets the ball mid-flight, and sends it home.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, Dinwiddie. His last outing, 16 points for him. Bridges, right side. Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Fultz. Kicks it out to Banchero. Off target from three-point range. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Bucks. Bridges inside. Guarded by Fultz. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Now here's Fultz. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the shot goes in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Banchero outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. It's stolen by Johnson. Over Anthony. Rebounded by Anthony.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Banchero against Dinwiddie. Banchero, that's good.
Well, this is Paolo Banchero's comfort zone right here. The interior with that size and frame. Look out.
Dinwiddie with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. Banchero, right side. And so Orlando again turning it over. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Well, you look at Claxton, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Banchero. We saw him with 29 points last game. There's the lob to Carter. Watford passes to Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. And Carter has it in the corner. Another miss by Orlando. The Nets have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Banchero, right side. Wagner outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Wagner's got 5.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Magic trail by 4. Now here's Fultz. Nothing on the board. And here is Anthony. Inside. Here's Johnson. Passes it to Bridges. Johnson with a screen on Fultz. It's stolen by Banchero. And they're moving it up. A pull-up. And there's Fultz on the assist from Banchero.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Watford, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Orlando, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Wagner against Johnson. Wagner, right side. Now Fultz, down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Carter, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Nets with the lead. Johnson attacking. And even though we're in the very early part of the season, Doris, you can already feel some teams distancing themselves from others.
Yeah, Kevin, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, obviously, but there are some squads you can tell. They look like they're going to be strong competitors for the title. They are on point early.
That free throw, no good. And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn. Good on the second free throw. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Well, you have to wonder, can a young guard play in the pick and roll and make the right decisions? Pretty pass from Cole Anthony. He's saying, yes, I can run pick and roll.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Isaac outside from downtown. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. In the corner, O'Neal with it. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. The Magic trail by 6. Anthony with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And the first one drops.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ben Simmons comes in for Trendon Watford. And Walker subbed in for Johnson. And Anthony drops them both. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Suggs. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Banchero kicks to Suggs. From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 4. Suggs with the steal. To the paint. Here's Banchero. The shot that time, not on target. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Now, here's Dinwiddie. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
So it's Orlando now. And here is Anthony. Pass to Banchero. Carter outside. Three-pointer. And Simmons with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the free throw, no good. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
First one falls for him.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And both free throws good for Isaac. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Takes the three. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And the basket by Isaac.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
Nets leading by 4. Thomas surveying the D. Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Wagner against Bridges. Down low. There's the triple. And that one's good, Wagner.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Now, here's Thomas, guarded closer. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and that one is good from Suggs.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance, Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Brooklyn's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Wagner against Simmons. To the middle. Here's Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Bridges has got 6.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
There's Wagner with the 3. It's been all about Cameron Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Brooklyn leading by 3 on the court for Orlando. Franz Wagner is out there with subs. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Isaac in at the 4 spot. Well, Orlando shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ben Simmons. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
O'Neal wide open. Oh, good on the 3. The Magic trail by 3. Poked loose. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. And he can't get the first one. There are many ways to build a team, as we know, Doris. Do you prefer building around a star or a more team-based approach?
I think, Kevin, what we have learned unequivocally is that it is not just about collecting talent. Certainly, you need star players to win in the NBA. But so much of this is about how do the pieces fit around. There is a reason it is a team sport, Kevin. Don't overlook the role players around those stars.
Now, here is O'Neal. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. The offensive rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That's good from Wagner.
Well, what we know about Mo Wagner is that he has consistently grown over the course of his NBA career. This guy has versatility as a scorer. He has tremendous energy that he brings nightly, and he wants to get better.
Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. To the inside, and there's the pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Wagner. Coming in off a 12-point game, his last outing. Isaac a screen on Bridges. Inside. From 10 feet out. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Isaac.
Well, I like seeing Jonathan Isaac work in the mid-range. This guy is demonstrating the touch to score from there.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Wagner on the wing. Here's Suggs. He's off on that one. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Indoors, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brendan Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Johnson in for Royce O'Neal. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Suggs. Isaac, rebounded by the Nets. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Isaac a screen on Bridges. Here's Fultz. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Simmons looking around. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Bridges. Off on the layup. The Magic trail by 3. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Back to Isaac. With the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Isaac's got 10.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And Thomas, he's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Bridges sets the screen for Thomas. Johnson from outside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. He's got 13.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Wagner following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Anthony on the wing. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, 6'10", but don't tell him he doesn't shoot with range. That is nicely done by Jonathan Isaac.
To the paint, here's Bridges. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter's checked in. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner with it. 6 points for him. Isaac a screen on Johnson. And Wagner drives in. Fedor's talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
No, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swingman who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it. He can put it on the deck. He can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all three levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
That free throw, no good.
Franz Wagner so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy.
He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Thomas. Bridges outside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Passes it to Fultz. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Carter outside. Pass to Wagner. Back to Carter. It's good. This game is all even. 6 points for Wendell Carter.
You can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
And here is Thomas. Now the pass to Claxton. Here's Watford. He's covered by Isaac. Bridges shot. Good.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. And Carter has it in the corner. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Bridges inside, guarded by Fultz. Bridges against Fultz. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner outside. Down low. A floater. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Carter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Thomas against Anthony. And stolen by Wagner. The wide open look here for Anthony. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Anthony against Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Bridges right side. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Carter inside the three-point line, and they're able to recover. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammate, such a critical skill.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. So for the Nets, O'Neal's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And a change for the Magic. Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Johnson with a screen on Anthony. Dinwiddie with it. Defended now by Wagner. Johnson for three. Carter pulls it in. Orlando leading. Here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. And it's Banchero missing. Dinwiddie against Anthony. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Cole Anthony.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And that one falls for Johnson. Joe Ingles is checked in for Orlando. And Johnson drops them both. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. O'Neal against Fultz. Carter with a screen on O'Neal. Shot from 12. Kicks it out to Banchero. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. O'Neal finds Dinwiddie. O'Neal against Fultz. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Cans it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 9.
He doesn't need a lot of daylight. Stretches the defense night in and night out.
Now Anthony. Driving to the basket. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
The Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Wagner's checked in for Joe Ingles. And that one misses. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Magic trail by 5. The feed to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Going to the rim with aggression is young Cole Anthony.
1:35 left to play in the first half. Anthony against Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Watford. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Anthony kicks to Carter. Pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. And it's all evened up. Anthony's got 7 points here in this quarter. Dinwiddie with it. 12 points for him. 51 seconds left in the first half. Claxton the pass to Watford. O'Neal from long range. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 11. Wagner outside. Carter with a screen on Johnson. Wagner wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's O'Neal. And it's Orlando with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll return shortly.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
You know, I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
All right, now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race.
I love what I'm seeing from Holmgren. He has sort of an effortless way of taking over. The game just comes naturally to him.
Yeah, he stood out, man. I'm telling you, he's got to be excited about his future, these teams. This guy is unbelievable.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Bridges. And it's Watford in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Anthony in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight.
When you allow a guy as confident as Cole Anthony to catch a rhythm, you are in for a long night.
Nets trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Now, here's Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here now is Dinwiddie. Inside, Bridges. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Anthony on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Puts it up from 12. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Claxton after the made shot from Cole Anthony. Bridges attacking. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Carter. Anthony kicks to Fultz. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
So you have to stay with the play when you feel contact because you get a chance for maybe a three-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming for Mr. Cole Anthony.
That's good from Anthony. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. He dishes it to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Anthony. 18 points for him. He kicks to Carter. Bridges with the board. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Fultz against Bridges. Outside Anthony. The pass to Carter. Beyond the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Watford. Banchero brings the double team. Here's Anthony. Plenty of space. The Magic again can't hit. Nets trail by 3. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Bridges. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Banchero. That one off the back iron and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. Clock at 4. Here's Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Orlando leading. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Good, nice job down low. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's big time focus from Franz. Okay, young sir, we see you taking the contact.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Watford. Claxton the pass to Bridges. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. He nails it, and we're tied up. Dinwiddie's got 18 points in the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Wagner against Johnson. Pass to Carter. Tries it from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. He's got 12. Timeout called, the Nets.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 2. Now Dinwiddie, 18 points for him. Johnson, a wide open look, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Anthony with it. To the inside. Carter kicks to Anthony. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Well, you look at Claxton, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He did miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Claxton with it, defended by Carter. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie for 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Fultz finds Wagner. Carter with a screen on Johnson. Crosses over. And it's Carter missing. Nets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Bridges, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Orlando trailing here. Fultz looking around. Isaac outside. Johnson against Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. O'Neal kicks to Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Watford. O'Neal from long range. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Fultz. Anthony with the screen on O'Neal. Here's Fultz on target from 13 feet. Fultz has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now, here is O'Neal. 13 feet away. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Johnson can't hit.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Isaac outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
O'Neal dishes to Dinwiddie, and that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Ingles is checked in. A kick out to O'Neal. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Anthony's got the ball here for Orlando. They lead by 1. And finished off by Banchero.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men. And Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Dinwiddie passes to O'Neal. Pass to Watford. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Orlando grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Anthony kicks to Fultz. Pass to Ingles. Back to Fultz. Banchero outside. Ingles with the screen for Banchero. His three-pointers off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Johnson dishes to Simmons. They could use a
ball. You got to be kidding. Yeah, Ben Simmons has the basketball on a string. How about that move, folks? Look out.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Orlando leading. Outside Anthony. The layup off target. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Johnson against Ingles. Here's O'Neal. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Trendon Watford. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Cameron Johnson. The Magic also changing it up. Harris is checked in for Markelle Fultz. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. Isaac a screen on Dinwiddie. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Suggs missing. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And from undrafted in 2016 doors, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
And it's tied up with that one. Bridges is checked in for Dinwiddie. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And Wagner's subbed in for Gary Harris. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. There's 1:40 left in the third. Walker against Wagner. The pass to Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Mo Wagner, a legit threat from deep. This guy's so good at pulling the trigger when you give him an opportunity.
Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. O'Neal on the wing. Ingles covering. No good from Simmons.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. Orlando leading by 3. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Wagner on the wing. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Well, this guy has the green light to take that shot. Wagner capable of hurting you off the catch and shoot.
To end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That's good from Simmons.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wagner finds Wagner. 26 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 5. But drive by Simmons. Nice defense from Wagner. Ingles passes to Wagner. And Wagner has it in the corner. Off target from outside. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Suggs out there with Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Ingles. Pass to Wagner. Doubled by Bridges. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. And Wagner lays it in.
Boy, that one takes a level of commitment from Franz Wagner. This guy wants to keep the play alive.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Isaac. Bridges misses. Well, Orlando shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Suggs kicks to Ingles. Passes to Suggs. Drains the three-pointer. And it's a 10-point Magic lead.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. O'Neal sets the screen for Simmons. Tipped away. Isaac with the steal. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Suggs has got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
What an excellent passer from the small forward position. Joe Ingles does such a great job setting up his teammates.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. And they get it. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, O'Neal with it. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Now, here's Wagner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Finney-Smith, and he makes good on the layup.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Wagner. There's the dish to Suggs. Wagner, a screen on Thomas. And that one is good from Suggs.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Nets trail by 13. Thomas passes to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges has got 21.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Simmons. Back to Thomas. It's blocked.
Get that out of here, Jalen Suggs. Send it back, young sir.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The second chance effort, and the basket by Isaac.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7'1" wingspan to work.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Suggs with the ball. Thomas is there. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Thomas. Left side, O'Neal. Bridges outside. And stolen by Wagner. Up the floor. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Dishes it to Bridges. And stolen by Wagner. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Trendon Watford comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cameron Thomas. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Joe Ingles. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Now here's Dinwiddie. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. Dinwiddie passes to Watford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Orlando leading by 17. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
It is very difficult with his frame not to foul Paolo Banchero on the interior.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from Banchero.
Banchero, one of those big men that does a little bit of everything, and the scary thing is he's got tremendous upside.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 19. On the wing, Johnson. Shot to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Now, this guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Now here's Fultz. Kicks it to Banchero. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Bridges. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Bridges has got 10 points here in the second half. Orlando leading by 15. Anthony looking it over. Carter with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's Wagner against Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Claxton. Bridges with it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 3 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Dinwiddie's got 23 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Banchero. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Magic lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dinwiddie wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Orlando leading by 12. Anthony finds Wagner. Back to Anthony. Shot from 12. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Boy, tough shot for a young player. No hesitation in the mid-range by Cole Anthony.
Bridges outside. Down low, here's Claxton, and that one is hammered home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And here's Wagner. Banchero outside. No good from outside.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Anthony. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Anthony's got 22.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Anthony. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Orlando leading by 11. Outside Anthony. Carter with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
That free throw good from Anthony. So Anthony nails both of them. Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fultz brings the double team. Here's Claxton. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
No good on that one. No good on the second free throw. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Banchero. Back to Wagner. The three. Kicks it out to Banchero. Tries it again. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Nets trail by 15. Here's Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Driving inside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Now Anthony. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. It's deflected. Bridges against Fultz. From 15 feet away, Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 9 points in the quarter.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Franz Wagner.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
That free throw good from Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bridges. That one, no good. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Dinwiddie against Anthony. Carter outside, takes a 3, drains it from beyond the arc.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Johnson outside. The 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Anthony. Carter outside. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out and help my team any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I did what I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Franz Wagner.